Why was I taking so many rubbish photos? In this video, I am going to tell you, which I hope will help you with your photography going forwards. Hi, Rick here. I'm the creator and indeed all things at the splendid Photography Explained podcast. Now, I'm talking here about something I said in episode 197, how to take fewer photos but better photos in 2025. With one photo rule, say it quietly. Okay, so what's my one photo rule? Just a little recap, it's only 12 words, it won't take me long. Take the time to take the best one photo of one thing. That is my one photo rule. Nice and easy. But in this video, I want to talk about why I've got so many rubbish photos. Why indeed, Rick? Do tell us. Okay, so this is what I used to do when I was photographing a sunrise. Now, I love a sunrise, who doesn't? Many years ago, I'd get up early and get out determined to capture the sunrise. I'd have all my gear with me, and I mean all my gear, all properly prepped, and I was good to go. But other than that, I didn't have a plan other than to drive somewhere where the sun was rising and take some fantastic photos. See, the point is, I'm fantastic, me, I'm ace. I don't need to plan this stuff. I can just crack on and do it, because I'm a great photographer, aren't I? I know I'm not. Now, I had a rough idea where the sun was rising, but that was it. So I'd just wander around, capturing anything that I saw, and never settling in one place and reacting to what I was seeing. Once I got to the point where I'd worked out, stop walking around and take photos, just try and get one photo, this is what I did. The problem continued. I'd start taking photographs long before the sun rises, capturing that amazing pre-sunrise light. And then I'd get every step from the sun appearing over the horizon to the point where it was some way up in the sky. Now, I could take 20, 30, 40, 50 photos of that sunrise. And let's not forget, I'm taking 3 photos because I'm auto-bracketing everything. So I've got 60, 90, 120, 150 photos of one sunrise, and that's a lot of photos. And which photo was I after? I want the one where the sun just clears the horizon. You can just see the full sun. I don't like the partial one. That's the one I want, and maybe a little bit of space. That's what I'm after. So I only want one photo. Well, no, that's not strictly true. I want 2. The first one is I want to capture that pre-sunrise light, but I don't need every variation of it from dark to just before sunrise. I just want to get the best moment. So 2 moments I want to capture. So I don't need to take 150 photos, do I? No, you don't, Rick. I need to take 2. So every other photo that I took, it was a waste of my time, a complete waste of my time. And it took me a while to learn that. So that was sunrises. Now let's move on to me and my photos of buildings. That's what I do. I photograph buildings. And this is what I used to do. I'd take a photo of the front of the building. I'd take another one a bit to the left, another one a bit to the right. And then I'd go all the way to the left. Then I'd go up a bit, down a bit, right a bit, up a bit, down a bit. And then I'd go back to the middle and think, not sure I've got that, so I'll take another one just in case. And then I'd go to the side and I'd do the same. The back, the same. The other side the same, because, most buildings have got 4 sides, haven't they? And then what would I do? I'd do the same on the interiors. How many photographs am I after? Of each elevation, 1. 1 photo normally. And that photo shows the front and the relating side. 4 to 8 photos. Let's say 2 per elevation. No more than that, but I was taking lots more than that. So I've got 10, 20 photos of the front, 10, 20 of the side. And then I've got loads of each room inside, and I need 2 maximum. So to put this into context, if I'm doing a shoot for a client and I need to take 20 photos, if I take 20 photos, edit 20 photos, issue 20 photos, I've absolutely nailed it. But no, what was I doing? Taking 200, 300 photos. What's the problem with all of this? Well, one of the problems is you've got a load of photos and it's a horrible job sorting through a load of very similar photos, especially photos of buildings. It's an awful thing to do and I hate doing it. But why was I doing this? Why was I taking so many photos? And why was I taking so many photos that I didn't need? Well, that's the question, isn't it? Lack of confidence. Definitely a lack of confidence. Perceived lack of technical ability. I'll explain perceived in a minute. And a level of insecurity, I guess, and a big dose of imposter syndrome. Who am I to take these photos? I look at photos taken by professional photographers and I couldn't possibly one of them, could I? Yes, you can, Rick. I wasn't confident enough in my ability to get a single image that did the job. So what I did was I covered all the angles, and I hope that there was something in there at the end. I hope that I took so many photos, there's bound to be something good. And that's not a sustainable approach, isn't it? Oh, and to add to the problem, I changed camera settings partway through, which is even worse, and I never do that now. And what all this sort of did, it created additional pressure because I was lacking confidence. I didn't know what I was doing. I did actually, but I didn't think that I did. And I didn't know if I'd captured what I needed. So basically, it was a big worry for me. It was a massive worry. And digital photography hasn't helped me because we could take as many photos as we can, can't we? There's no constraints anymore. Not like they used to be back in the good old film days. And no, I'm not harking back to the film days. I have no desire to go back to those, but it's a different challenge if you've only got 24 exposures on a roll and you've only got one film. That's all you've got. You can't take 1,000 photos. You can take 24, 25 on a good day, by the way, or 36 if you've got a more expensive film. So that's what I used to do. That's why I have so many rubbish photos. But to finish this off, what do I do now? Well, these days, I love going out with the intention of getting one photo. And that's one photo that is better than the other photos in a portfolio so it can replace one of them. That's what I'm after. One photo that is better than the photos that I have already got and put in a portfolio. That's what I'm aiming to do. And I've got 3 portfolios: architectural photography, travel photography, and landscape photography. And these are very much my favourite photos, my best photos. They mean a lot to me. But that's the rubbish photo bit. That's why I have taken so many rubbish photos. Because I thought I didn't know what I was doing. And I talked about perceived lack of technical ability. It turns out that 95 times out of 100, the first photo I took was a photo I ended up using. Yep. The first photo was the one I was after. I just didn't have the confidence in myself to move on to the next one. And that's what I do now. And that's where my one photo rule comes in. So now I spend much less time taking photos. Getting back to what do I do now? I use my 3 photographic superpowers. And what are they? They are walking around, looking and thinking. Yes, really. Yep, I walk around, I look and I think, and then I take a photo, and then I move on to the next photo. That is what I do. And in doing this, I take fewer photos, and the photos that I take are better. I take less rubbish photos, and I love my photography more now than ever. And that's it. That's me done. That's all I wanted to talk about in this video. Now, if you've liked this video, please let me know in the comments. Why not like this video and subscribe so you don't miss all the good stuff I've got coming up, and there's plenty of it. Now, on my channel, I talk about my podcast, the Photography Explained podcast, and any other photography-related stuff that's on my mind. I answer people's questions. There's lots of stuff on there, and it's all good stuff, and it's all in plain English without the irrelevant details. Check out another related video for more on that. How utterly splendid. And with that, I will say, thanks for watching, take care, stay safe, cheers from me, Rick.